The fate of a former Franklin County deputy is now in the hands of a jury. Both the prosecution and Jason Meade's defense made closing arguments today. 10 TV's Lacey Crisp has been in court every day since this trial started nearly 2 weeks ago, and she joins us now live from the courthouse. Lacey?
Well, jurors deliberated for about 3 hours today before going home for the night.
6 shots in the back. No matter how Mr. Collins and Mr. Nolder twist and turn, it is still 6 shots in the back.
In the state's closing argument, Special Prosecutor Tim Merkel argued the jurors shouldn't take Jason Meade at his word.
Where else has the defendant lied? Strike that. I'm not going to call him a liar. Where else has the defendant been deceitful? Well, we've seen over and over again the intersection. He stops.
Merkel played the 911 call, at which time Goodson's family cried in the gallery.
And return a just verdict for Casey, who did nothing wrong, but had the terrible misfortune of crossing the path of Michael Jason Meade, an aggressive, arrogant, and remorseless officer, and told you what disturbed him wasn't taking an innocent life, but that he ruined his son's birthday.
Merkel mentioned the surprise witness and that Chris Korn did see Goodson, but did not see a gun in his hands.
That if you believe Christopher Korn, then the case is over for them. He exposes the cover-up.
All right, now who in this trial could provide you with no corroboration? Who in this trial, geez, Mr. Korn, AKA Facebook poster, AKA the deleter, AKA I'm second place with 116 points on filing Tamala Payne's we're friends on Facebook.
Defense attorney Mark Collins argued Korn was not to be believed because of his actions and that Meade is a trained professional. Collins argued even though Goodson was shot in the back, Meade had no choice but to shoot because Goodson was a threat. Collins told the jurors no verdict will bring Goodson back.
There is no verdict, ladies and gentlemen, that will bring Casey Goodson back. Ladies and gentlemen, you do have the power, though. You do have the power to prevent a third tragedy. And a third tragedy would be to rely upon evidence that they put forth.
And a juror left at the end of the day today, which means they had to move up an alternate juror. They'll have to start deliberations all over tomorrow morning. Reporting live, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.